Nigeria was thrown into intense political speculation after explosive reports began circulating that First Lady Remi TINUBU had allegedly reached out privately regarding possible settlement discussions connected to the long-running Nnamdi Kanu saga. Within moments, the reports sent shockwaves across Abuja, the southeast, and every major political corner of the country as millions of Nigerians reacted with surprise, confusion, and emotional debate. The atmosphere immediately became charged with tension as questions flooded social media platforms, television discussions, and political gatherings. Could secret negotiations truly be taking place behind closed doors? Could one of Nigeria's most controversial and emotional political battles finally be heading toward dialogue instead of endless confrontation? Or was the nation witnessing the beginning of an even deeper political drama capable of shaking the foundations of the country itself? Inside Abuja, political observers describe the reports as a possible turning point in one of the most sensitive national issues of recent years. The Nnamdi Kanu case has remained deeply emotional for millions of Nigerians, both within the country and across the diaspora. Every legal proceeding, every political statement, and every security development connected to the matter has consistently triggered nationwide reactions filled with anger, hope, fear, and uncertainty. Now, the mere suggestion that Remi TINUBU may have entered the conversation privately has transformed public discussion into a national political storm. Supporters of Nnamdi Kanu reacted emotionally across several parts of the southeast. Many describe the reports as a sign that pressure surrounding the case may finally be forcing powerful figures to consider peaceful dialogue and political resolution. Videos and voice messages quickly spread online, with citizens expressing cautious optimism that years of tension, courtroom battles, and emotional division might eventually give way to reconciliation efforts. Some elderly community members became emotional during interviews, saying they prayed daily for peace and understanding between all sides involved in the crisis. Others warned citizens not to celebrate too early until official confirmations and clear outcomes become visible. Inside government circles, however, silence reportedly dominated the atmosphere. No immediate official statement emerged confirming or denying the reports, a development that only increased public curiosity and speculation. Political insiders claimed the alleged discussions may have involved sensitive national security considerations alongside broader concerns over regional stability and political tension. Whether true or not, the silence itself became a powerful source of national debate. Throughout the day, television stations across Nigeria interrupted regular programming to discuss the implications of the alleged secret settlement talks. Political analysts, lawyers, and activists appeared on multiple programs, offering sharply divided opinions. Some argued that dialogue remains the only realistic path toward lasting peace and national healing. Others warned that secret negotiations involving sensitive national security matters could create political backlash and accusations of weakness from opposing groups. The emotional divide across the country became impossible to ignore. For supporters of Nnamdi Kanu, the reports represented possible hope after years of emotional struggle and legal uncertainty. Many insisted that meaningful political dialogue has always been necessary to address deeper grievances affecting the southeast region. They argued that force alone can never solve issues rooted in history, identity, and perceptions of injustice. Critics, however, viewed the alleged settlement discussions differently. Some warned that political negotiations connected to separatist issues must be handled carefully to avoid encouraging future instability or undermining national authority. Others questioned whether the reports themselves were accurate or simply part of broader political speculation designed to influence public emotion. Despite the uncertainty, one reality became clear almost immediately. The emotional power surrounding the Nnamdi Kanu matter continues to shape Nigeria's political atmosphere at every level. From crowded markets to elite political offices, the conversation dominated national attention completely. Across social media, hashtags connected to Remi TINUBU and Nnamdi Kanu surged rapidly as millions of Nigerians debated the meaning behind the alleged secret outreach. Some posts celebrated what users described as a possible breakthrough moment for peace and reconciliation. Others accused political actors of manipulating emotions ahead of future elections and regional political calculations. The internet became flooded with emotional opinions, dramatic claims, and endless speculation. Fact-checkers and responsible journalists repeatedly urged citizens to remain cautious about unverified information. Yet, emotions continued overpowering restraint in many online conversations. Inside the southeast, community leaders reportedly held consultations discussing the growing tension and expectations triggered by the reports. Religious leaders also delivered emotional messages encouraging peace, patience, and wisdom during what many described as a delicate national moment. Prayer gatherings reportedly increased as families hoped the country might finally move closer toward dialogue and stability instead of continued confrontation. Political observers also noted the potential implications for Nigeria's broader political future. This platform was built with one mission: to keep the people informed, to bring you the truth quickly, clearly and fearlessly, no matter how difficult the story may be. Every day, we work tirelessly to follow the biggest headlines, investigate important developments, and deliver updates that truly matter to you and your family. But none of this would be possible without your support and loyalty. So if you believe in what this channel stands for, if these reports keep you informed and connected, then this is the time to support us by subscribing to the channel. Your subscription helps this platform grow stronger every day. It helps us continue bringing you breaking news, exclusive updates, and powerful stories from across Nigeria and beyond. Please press the subscribe button right now, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss any major update as events unfold. The Nnamdi Kanu issue remains one of the most emotionally charged matters connected to regional politics, national identity, and public trust in government institutions. Any sign of political negotiation or settlement could dramatically reshape political calculations ahead of future elections and national debates surrounding unity and governance. Within legal circles, experts discussed the possible constitutional and political consequences of any settlement arrangement connected to the case. Some argued that political dialogue and legal processes can coexist peacefully if handled transparently and responsibly. Others warned that backdoor negotiations could damage public confidence in judicial independence if citizens begin believing court outcomes are determined politically instead of legally. These competing arguments fueled even more national debate throughout the evening. Meanwhile, ordinary Nigerians struggling with inflation, insecurity, and economic hardship reacted with mixed emotions. Some citizens expressed frustration that political crises continue dominating national headlines while millions battle daily survival challenges. Others insisted that resolving politically sensitive conflicts remains essential for long-term national stability and economic recovery. Taxi drivers, traders, students, and civil servants all appeared deeply engaged in conversations surrounding the alleged talks. The story touched emotions far beyond politics itself. As night approached, speculation intensified even further. Unconfirmed reports claimed influential political figures and regional leaders may also be involved quietly behind the scenes, attempting to reduce tensions connected to the prolonged crisis. However, without official confirmation, the atmosphere remained filled with uncertainty and competing narratives. Still, the emotional impact across the country continued growing stronger by the hour. Some citizens described the reports as the first real sign that dialogue may finally be replacing confrontation within powerful political circles. Others warned that disappointment could become dangerous if expectations rise too high without concrete developments. The emotional stakes surrounding the matter remained extremely high. Inside Abuja, security analysts reportedly monitored reactions carefully amid fears that misinformation or political provocation could inflame tensions unnecessarily. Authorities urged citizens to remain peaceful and avoid spreading rumors capable of destabilizing sensitive political situations. Community leaders across different regions echoed similar warnings while encouraging calm and national unity. Yet beneath the calls for calm remained deep emotional uncertainty. Millions of Nigerians continue carrying strong opinions, painful memories, and emotional frustrations connected to the Nnamdi Kanu saga and the wider issues surrounding it. Every new report now carries explosive political and emotional weight capable of shaking the country instantly. Late into the night, television discussions continued examining the possible meaning behind the alleged outreach by Remi TINUBU. Was it truly a move toward national reconciliation? Was it part of broader political strategy unfolding quietly behind closed doors? Or was the nation simply reacting emotionally to unverified political speculation? At this stage, nobody knows for certain. But what remains undeniable is that Nigeria has once again entered another emotionally charged chapter in one of the most controversial political sagas in modern national history. The tension remains visible. The emotions remain intense. The uncertainty remains everywhere. And millions of Nigerians continue watching closely as whispers of secret settlement talks involving Remi TINUBU and Nnamdi Kanu send shockwaves through the heart of the nation. As dawn slowly returned to Abuja, the political atmosphere surrounding the alleged secret outreach between Remi TINUBU and Nnamdi Kanu grew even more intense. The silence from official government channels continued fueling speculation across the nation, while citizens searched desperately for answers about what may truly be happening behind closed doors. Inside media houses, journalists worked through the night, trying to verify reports connected to the alleged settlement discussions. Political commentators described the situation as one of the most emotionally sensitive moments Nigeria has faced in recent years. The reason is simple. The Nnamdi Kanu issue is no longer viewed by many Nigerians as just a legal matter. It has evolved into a symbol of deeper national conversations surrounding justice, identity, political inclusion, regional grievances, and the future direction of the country itself. That is why every rumor, every legal move, and every political whisper connected to the case immediately shakes emotions nationwide. Across the southeast, many citizens reportedly woke up discussing the alleged talks with cautious hope mixed with deep uncertainty. Some believed the reports could mark the beginning of long-awaited political dialogue capable of reducing tension and restoring trust between different sides. Others remained skeptical, warning that previous hopes connected to the case have often ended in disappointment and frustration. In crowded motor parks, markets, and roadside shops, conversations about the alleged outreach dominated public attention. Taxi drivers argued passionately with passengers over whether genuine reconciliation was truly possible. Students debated the implications for national unity and future politics. Traders discussed the emotional impact prolonged tension has already had on businesses and everyday life within affected regions. Everywhere, one topic remained impossible to escape. Could Nigeria finally be moving toward political dialogue over one of its most controversial national crises? Political analysts continued appearing on television and radio programs throughout the morning, offering different interpretations of the alleged development. Some described it as a strategic move aimed at reducing rising political tension across the southeast. Others believed powerful political actors may be seeking ways to stabilize the national atmosphere before future political contests intensify further. A few commentators even argued that growing international attention surrounding the Nnamdi Kanu matter may have increased pressure for more peaceful engagement behind the scenes. Still, without official confirmation, uncertainty continued dominating public discussion. Inside Abuja, reports of increased private consultations among political figures added even more mystery to the situation. Some insiders claimed influential leaders from different regions may be quietly encouraging dialogue in order to avoid deeper political instability. Others insisted no serious negotiations were taking place at all and accused online commentators of exaggerating rumors for political attention and emotional reactions. Despite the conflicting narratives, emotions across the country remained extremely high. For supporters of Nnamdi Kanu, the mere possibility of peaceful engagement represented emotional relief after years of courtroom drama, protests, and political confrontation. Many supporters openly expressed hope that dialogue could eventually lead to healing, reconciliation, and a reduction in the fear and tension affecting many communities. Some mothers interviewed by local media became emotional while speaking about years of anxiety and uncertainty experienced by families caught in the middle of political unrest. They prayed openly for peace, justice, and wisdom among national leaders. At the same time, critics of any possible settlement warned against allowing emotions to overpower constitutional principles and national security concerns. According to some political voices, the federal government must be careful not to create the impression that pressure or agitation automatically leads to political negotiation. These competing perspectives continued fueling passionate national debate from every direction. Meanwhile, legal experts analyzed what possible settlement discussions could mean within the framework of Nigeria's judicial system. Some lawyers explained that political dialogue and legal proceedings sometimes operate side by side during sensitive national conflicts. Others warned that secrecy surrounding such talks could damage public trust if citizens begin questioning the independence and transparency of legal institutions. This legal debate added another layer of complexity to an already emotionally explosive national issue. As the afternoon progressed, social media once again erupted with fresh claims and dramatic speculation. Some posts alleged that powerful international interests were quietly encouraging reconciliation efforts in order to stabilize political tensions within Nigeria. Others accused political elites of manipulating public emotions for strategic purposes ahead of future elections. Fact-checkers continued struggling to separate verified information from emotionally driven rumor and political propaganda. Yet for millions of ordinary Nigerians, the deeper emotional reality remained impossible to ignore. Many citizens are exhausted by years of political tension, insecurity, and economic hardship. They long for stability, dialogue, and leadership capable of reducing division instead of deepening it. That is why even unconfirmed reports of possible settlement discussions instantly captured the nation's attention with such emotional intensity. Religious leaders across different faiths also continued calling for calm, wisdom, and national unity. Pastors delivered passionate sermons urging political leaders to pursue peace and justice together rather than endless confrontation. Imams appealed for patience and responsible public conduct while warning against dangerous inflammatory rhetoric. Traditional rulers reportedly held private discussions with regional stakeholders as uncertainty surrounding the alleged talks continued growing. Inside universities and academic circles, debates became increasingly serious and emotional. Students discussed whether Nigeria's political future depends more on force or dialogue when handling sensitive national conflicts. Some argued that sustainable peace can only emerge through inclusive political engagement and mutual understanding. Others warned that unresolved constitutional questions and security concerns cannot simply disappear through emotional political negotiation alone. These debates reflected the deeper national uncertainty surrounding the entire issue. As evening approached once again, television stations continued broadcasting non-stop discussions connected to the alleged Remi TINUBU outreach. Political analysts repeatedly emphasized that perception itself now plays a powerful role in shaping national reactions. Even without official confirmation, the reports alone have already influenced emotions, expectations, and political conversations across Nigeria. The atmosphere remained tense, but strangely hopeful in some quarters. Many citizens quietly prayed that behind the political noise and public speculation, meaningful efforts toward peace and national healing may truly be taking shape. Others remained fearful that rising expectations without clear outcomes could eventually create even deeper frustration and anger. The emotional stakes could not be higher. Every silence from authorities creates more speculation. Every rumor creates more tension. Every political statement creates new waves of reaction across an already emotionally divided nation. Late into the night, one truth continued echoing across Nigeria. The Nnamdi Kanu saga remains one of the most powerful emotional and political issues shaping national discourse today. It touches questions of identity. It touches questions of justice. It touches questions of governance, trust, and national unity. And now, with explosive reports suggesting possible secret settlement talks involving Remi TINUBU, the nation finds itself once again suspended between hope, fear, and uncertainty. For now, Nigerians continue waiting anxiously, waiting for clarity, waiting for confirmation, waiting to see whether the whispers of dialogue will lead to genuine political change or fade once again into another chapter of unresolved national tension. Every single report you watch on this channel represents hours of hard work, research, and dedication to bringing you the truth behind the headlines shaping Nigeria and the world. We understand that these are emotional times for many people. The stories affecting our nation are powerful, sensitive, and deeply important. That is why this channel remains committed to giving you breaking news, honest updates, and meaningful discussions that keep you connected to what is happening around you every day. But we cannot continue this journey alone. We need your support to keep this platform strong and growing. If you truly believe in staying informed, if you value fearless reporting, and if you want this channel to continue bringing you major updates as they happen, then please subscribe to the channel right now. Your subscription is more powerful than you think. It helps this channel reach more people. It helps us continue delivering important stories without stopping. And it helps build a strong community of viewers who care about truth, awareness, and the future of our nation. Please press the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and become part of this growing family today. Because the next breaking story could happen at any moment, and when it does, we will be here to bring you every important detail. Thank you for your trust, thank you for your support, and thank you for standing with this channel every single day.